We're on Mikvaot, Perek Chet, Mishnah Dalet. Fourth Mishnah in the 8th chapter, Masechet Mikvaot. So we're talking about Shichvat Zera. Remember, we learned that a Baal Keri is one who has a nocturnal emission, or one who had sexual relations. Keri means mikra, like something that happened. So that involves Shichvat Zera, semen, and that's Tameh. So therefore, that person has to go to the mikvah. We also learned in the last Mishnah that a woman who engaged in sexual relations, she had to be concerned about the seminal emissions from her body up to a certain amount of time afterwards. Our Mishnah continues. If a Jew had intimate relations with a non-Jewish woman, nachrit, so and then that woman then secreted this shichvat zera, this semen, from a Jewish seminal emission, tame'ah. So she is tame'ah, i.e., the shichvat zera is tamei, Jewish shichvat zera. But the opposite, Ba Yisrael shepaltan shichvat zera meinachri. If a Jewish woman engaged in sexual relations with a non-Jew, and there are then she secreted palta shichvat zera meinachri from the non-Jew, tahora, she is tahora. The Bartidur says afilu tuma dirabbanan leka, that only Jewish seminal emissions had the din of tuma and not non-Jewish seminal emissions. That's the din. Ha'isha shimsha beita v'yarda v'tavla, a woman who shimsha beita. Shimsha beita literally means she attended to her house, but it means a woman who engaged in sexual relations. And she went to the mikvah, v'lo kibda tabayit. She didn't clean the house. This is the house. The house is her own body. What does that mean? Bar Tanur, it says, lo kincha tatzma. She didn't wipe herself off. She didn't wipe her body, or she didn't wipe her private areas in order to make sure that there's no stains, external stains, before she worries about what's inside. So if she did, that's what it means, kibda tabayit. And you always have to marvel at how Chazal had a way of explaining what they wanted to say in such a way by using euphemism, and that's really important to speak in a. And they wrote, they were dealing with incredibly technical terms about sexuality and seminal emissions and things of that nature, but they talk about the idea of a woman cleaning herself as kibdat tabayit. It's interesting. So a woman does that. If you go to the mikvah but she didn't clean herself up first, ki'ilu lo tavla, then the tevila doesn't happen. It's as if she did not go to the mikvah at all. Ba'al keri shetava v'lo hitil et hamayim. If you have a ba'al keri, a person who had a seminal emission, and then he went to the mikvah, but you didn't urinate first. So maybe there's still, we assume there possibly still some fluid in his sexual organ. Then so as soon as he urinates, he'll become tamei for the reason that we just said. Rabbi Yossi, I said Rabbi Yossi, if he's sick or he's old, meaning his body is less strong, then we assume if he didn't urinate, then he's tamei, because we assume in the sexual act that he didn't ejaculate all of the semen. But v'yeled ubari, with a kid, i.e. a youth or a healthy person, then tahor. Why? Shiotze bekoach ve'eno mishter, because when he's engaged in sexual activity, his body's strong enough to ejaculate all of the seminal fluid. Okay, and therefore, even if he didn't urinate before going to the mikveh, he'd still be tahor. Very technical Mishnah about some very intimate things. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.